It's time to find out. What did we talk about? Hey families, Justin Fanoff here with River Kids Children's Ministry. Just letting you know what we were talking about this week. Finishing up April. How crazy is that? We are into May starting this week, and we're going to have some more information on what we're talking about during May coming up a little bit later. We also had the privilege of going to the Orange Conference this last week. I hope some of you guys had a chance to check in on some of those videos and kind of what we were talking about, and we're so pumped to just share more of that with you guys and some of the things that we're going to be doing moving forward that you're going to be hearing about over the next little while. Just really excited about that. So diving right in, we talked about with our Twos through VPK, we talked about, remember this whole month we've been talking about I can tell others about Jesus, right? Starting with Easter and Jesus himself, and then, I can tell others about that and what Jesus did for me. And so we looked at Acts chapter 3, verses 1 through 11 with a supporting verse 16. Now, some of you know this. If not, I really encourage you, look it up, check it out. Even if you do know it, check it out, remind yourself. This is Peter and John at the temple, okay? Jesus has ascended. He's gone on at this point. And so this is Peter and John at the temple, and they heal a beggar who cannot walk, all right? And he's not been able to walk his whole life. And everyone knows this because this is a regular guy that's been begging for a while at this entrance, at the gate into the temple. And so Peter and John come to him, and he says, hey, do you have any money? And they say, hey, we don't have any money. And of course he's like, that's a bummer. Keep moving then, please. And they say, actually, we got something better for you. And I'll let you figure out what they do. You probably have an idea, but go look it up. And then I encourage you, see what your kids can remember from yesterday, and then jump in on the conversation and see how you can kind of help and support, and really see how Peter and John were able to kind of spread the news of Jesus to this man, and then by people seeing that, spread it on to other people as well. Now, obviously, we are not necessarily performing miracles like that right now, not to say that it can't be done, but, just kind of looking at some practical things of where God has shown up, and it's awesome to give your kids examples of that. So Acts chapter 3, verses 1 through 11 and 16, as we wrap up, just for this theme, I can tell others about Jesus. Obviously, that is not a conversation that we want to stop. So we hope that you have some great conversations with your preschoolers, and we look forward to seeing them on Sunday and you on Sunday, and we are praying for those conversations that you're going to have. Now, with our elementary kids, we are finishing up with the virtue of patience this month, okay? We're finishing up with patience. That's what we've been talking about. And so we were looking at Genesis, just jumping right in. We're looking at Genesis chapter 25, verses 24 through 34, all right? Now, what we're seeing with this is we're seeing that Jacob and Esau are brothers, right? Jacob and Esau are brothers. They are sons of Isaac, son of Abraham, okay? God is starting his nation from Abraham through all of this. So we're looking at Jacob and Esau. And this is the story of Esau being out. He's gone hunting. He's hungry. He wants to kill some food. He's very rugged, outdoorsy. Jacob, not so much. But Jacob is the almighty trickster, all right? He is somebody who would try and get anything that he could. And so he's making soup at home. He's making some stuff, and his mom's kind of helped him make the soup. And when Esau comes back, he was not successful. So he's starving, right? He's starving. And so Jacob tricks Esau into giving up his birthright for soup. I know that sounds crazy, but I encourage you guys to look it up and read it. But what we're really looking at is that Esau really struggled in being able to think twice, okay? When you think you can't wait, think twice is what we're talking about with the kids. And he was not able to pause, take a minute and go, hold on, do I really want this? Is soup that important? Maybe I can hang on for just a second because this is my birthright that I'm talking about, right? So I encourage you guys to look that up, and we are, again, just praying for your conversations. We are here with you guys. We are so excited to partner with you guys even more in different ways, and so we are looking for those ideas from you guys, just what we can do, but we also have some things that's coming up a little bit later, and do not miss it. A little bit later this week, we are going to have an awesome opportunity for you and your family that we hope you guys can jump in on, and really will be an awesome way to partner with all of us together as one big family. So be on the lookout for that a little bit later this week. And thanks so much for checking this out, and we'll see you on Sunday. Hey everyone, as always, thanks so much for checking this out. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, I encourage you to do that right over here. And then you can check out some of our older videos over here and see what we've been doing. If you've already watched them, refresh yourself. Just some great conversation starters for you during the week. If nothing else, some great things that you can go back and look at and talk with your kids. It's always good. We're always in need of a reminder of those things too. So even if it's a different week that we've been talking about something, look at that as well and have some great conversations with your kids. Again, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.